You're looking at a $100,000 water slide that turned into one of the wildest projects of my life. When I first bought this slide, it was perfectly fine and intact, but it actually arrived with over $50,000 of damage, which completely halted the entire project.
Because they couldn't fit it in the truck, they cut the end off of it.
And at the time, it felt like a disaster.
That is actually really fucking bad.
But in hindsight, it was a blessing in disguise, because I ended up selling my home and donated the water slide along with all the other crazy inventions we've built to the Redneck Water Park. This is an oasis in Kansas with some of the craziest slides I've ever seen. And there are no rules, just a shared vision of building the most wild and unique creations anybody could imagine. And that's exactly why we started building the water slide here. Over the past few weeks, we've been working non-stop, and so far we've had a lot of success with it. For the CAD design that we got of the entire water slide has really been a lot of help, including the trip that we made out of getting the measurements of the water slide really impacted the way that we put this together.
So there's a laser right here that levels itself, throws a continuous beam out there. If we go out there and measure this first point and get our measurement.
So far we've been able to put in all the footings, set up the main poles, and install the water slide pieces themselves. We even created a second slip and slide, so after you go down the big water slide, you transfer onto another slide that shoots you right into the lake. Let's jump right in and start working on tower number 4.
Today is day 7. It is pouring like crazy. We are getting the last tower up that holds the water slide, well, the second last tower. Currently, they're putting in the foundation. We're also working on bolting in the last pieces of the water slide together. Got a lot of work to go ahead of today. So right now the team's trying to figure out how to get the slab in the correct place with the right leveling and in the right spot.
How much are we off?
Maybe a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
Wow.
The mark was here, but it's kind of gotten destroyed, so that should be about perfect.
One of the most important things is making sure the foundations are nice and strong because they're holding these really tall poles and then they have leverage when the wind comes around and can shake and move things. So we want to make sure this thing's really tight and covered with dirt. So right now he's going to be covering up the foundation and then we're going to be working on switching up those other pieces. So because of the video that I have of me and Josh riding down the slide, we know how to configure each of these arms in the exact way it was. So now we're gonna be changing the arms from this one to this one the opposite ways, which is the way that it was originally put together. The level looking okay?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good, okay. Alright, so far Cody's done an amazing job making sure that this is very strong, which it needs to be. Nice job, Cody. Now, this is the interesting part. This piece was, it was damaged while it was here on accident. Another large vehicle hit it, and it bent it. So they're gonna bend it back now, which I'm very interested in seeing. Contact! Big boy's coming in to bend this thing straight. Watch out, back up, guys, go. We're like not only at a car meet, but we're at like a big machinery meet, like a Cars and Coffee. Go forward. Oh yeah, that was good. You see how like this needs to come back and this needs to go down a little bit more? But basically it's even, you know? Down, yeah. Keep going. I say let's try that. Let's work with that. Honestly, really happy with the progress we have for today. Even with a bent piece like this. We just had our big old, you know, the heavy equipment car meet, Cars and Coffee, and then we got it all taken care of. Nice. Hey, this one was tough to set up. Oh my God. All right, so right now we're gonna be getting the measurements. We know exactly where the pole's gonna go. So we gotta match up all 3 of those measurements into that one spot.
So there were a few ways we were able to get our measurements to figure out where all the posts go. First, we just simply measured how far each water slide piece would travel after being put together. So that would be the length of every straight water slide between each curve. Second is just physically going back to the location ourselves, which is exactly what we did.
So we need to measure from this point to that point right there.
And still they weren't perfect because the place was completely trashed.
There's literally bolts from the water slide on the ground.
And third, we actually created a CAD design. Well, it wasn't me, but it was my friend Gabe. And he was able to scan literally every single piece, measure it, and enter it into CAD. And that's how we were able to get the measurements that we have now. And so far, with all 3 of these measurements, we were able to get a decent measurement for us to place our columns.
All All three of us. E.T.
Dad.
home.
I'm gonna start going to the tower.
So this is the part where we pick up now the 4th tower, and we're gonna put it up over there. It's so tall, bro. We haven't done this before. We haven't strapped up the rat. Because usually it flies around everywhere and we can't hold it. So it's so tall. Oh my god.
The cameras don't really adjust.
Yeah, no, not even a little bit. Because the telehandler is so extended, it won't put out its little feet to kind of stabilize it. That's what we're kind of having issues with. We kind of have to potentially set it down a little bit, and then we'll be able to put down the feet.
It's gonna want to sit down, right? Look at the direction it wants to set. I want to set it down, not into the slide. All right, I'm gonna go down.
Ooh, that's so scary. Oh! Okay, can you put down the legs now? Oh, they're going. Wait. Cool, so weight was the reason why these didn't go down, which is like what stabilizes the whole thing, which allows you to put it up so high without everything tipping over. So I think we should be good to kind of pick it up now and bring it over there.
Look and see if I'm in alignment. I need to be in line with that fork.
You're gonna have to come this way a little bit. Holy shit, the whole thing's fucking moving like crazy. The lowest one needs to be the next piece. So we need to spin it this way.
There?
Yeah.
Corey, did you feed it blue chews?
I don't know, maybe why.
Just stand up on its own.
So is it gonna go straight and then turn?
Yeah, so that
goes-
piece, so that long piece has a really sharp, like a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
Into 290s. And then it comes back at a 45, then goes to the tower.
Yo, he's showing me that there's supposed to be wind of 110 miles an hour. That is not good. None of this is bolted into any of this. This all could fly off.
We gotta get it done.
Bro, that's so sketchy. All right, it's official. We have almost the very last tower up. On day 7, we were almost completely completed with the slide. But now all we have to do is install the slide pieces and the pole itself. So let's go do that. All right, so now we're gonna be putting on the next slide piece that's supposed to go right here. It's gonna go straight and then a hard turn, exactly how it looks there. Oh man, this is wild. And then the next slide is gonna be like right here. What the f are you doing, Cody?
It's OSHA approved. This is massive.
Yeah, that's what she's, I mean, yeah, it's big. How you looking, guys?
Based upon our CAD drawings, we're about 2 feet off.
Yeah, bro, that's fucking wild. How do you gonna try to move it?
I have no idea.
Same thing like you did last time?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think we can dig it out almost with like a shovel or something, or like even with the backhoe a little bit, and then just slowly move it in over here.
We might be able to just push it, honestly, because it's not packed. I didn't drive on this.
All right, so basically what happened is the CAD drawings we got has pushed us in the wrong direction about 2 feet.
Ready?
So basically that is 2 feet off if you look at it. It's supposed to be against it. So that means this whole block needs to move to right here. That's how far we're off right now. We've had this problem happen before to us, and we've moved one of these just like a tiny bit, but not this significant.
Even though the CAD measurements were off, there was really no one to be blamed here other than the company that sold us the WaterSlide. They were supposed to take measurements in the first place, the way it stood, but they didn't. So up until now, none of the measurements that we really had lined up. And this is where the WaterSlide became a mystery for all of us, and we're slowly still solving it.
The OSHA approved trade school.
Redneck stands for not OSHA approved. No safety features included in designing process.
So I'm going back in my footage about like 2 years ago, and I'm like doing investigative work. I'm trying to figure out why this isn't all lining up properly. I'm walking up the slide. This literally looks like it's in the same spot. This is not making sense right now. Everything is telling me that where the measurements are right now is correct, and that doesn't need to move. But I don't know why that isn't lining up right now. This is the most people we've had standing next to each other on this slide, so this is kind of scary for me. I'm freaking out inside. I guess Cody in the meantime is grabbing the 290s, and he's gonna be putting them up so we can kind of see like what's going on. Oh my frack, bro. God, I love that the gust came in just now. Hey, I got this side now, so just be gentle with it, okay? Otherwise you're pulling me. Oh my God! I just like standing on nothing up here.
Bro, this is wild.
I'm just gonna get completely off. I don't even need to be up here. I don't even work here. I don't even know your name. Oh yeah, look at that. But you can see how off it is now.
So as you can see, nothing is lining up from where it's at. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to move the foundation with heavy equipment and slide it over about 2 feet. And obviously this is not the way that it was intended to be put together, but we need to get it done. And yeah, like we've already welded everything together, so this is as close to our only option.
Bottom move to top end. Let me lift up. Turn a little bit towards me, a tiny bit.
Wow. Right there.
They literally just moved it 2 feet, bro. Dude, look at all this open dirt.
Corey right now is moving the collar. So line up.
So far, moving it 2 feet worked great, but we did have to adjust some other stuff because not every fiberglass piece lined up exactly the way it needed to. So we slightly shifted the collars by loosening them and shifting them into place.
Which way does it go? Back? So far, we've made a significant amount of progress, in my opinion. Even though we got one pull up. Oh, get out of here! No way! You're funny, bro. So they got the pull up. We've got a majority of like, I don't know, all the slide pieces that go to that pole. I mean, after that, probably tomorrow, we're gonna be putting the next pull up and the rest of the water slide pieces. And then after that, probably maybe tower. But I am super stoked on how far I've got. Last night there was a windstorm and a lot of rain. It was really muddy out here. I'm hoping for today we get to put up the last tower, completing the entire water slide. Then we're gonna have to put up the tower where people get up to actually go on the water slide. So while I'm documenting this build, there are a lot of moving parts and things that I'm missing to show what's happening, including the shifting of the posts while I was gone in the morning. You can see how much it moved already. Oh yeah, it's so cool that we can do that. And then I think this one, yeah, they moved this one too. God, this is wild. It looks like everything is like lining up now.
We end up,
yeah, moving, I heard.
yeah, rotating and rotate.
Yeah, you like it a lot more?
A lot better. We're about ready to actually do something because our necks are getting sore.
So this is the next post that's gonna go up. This is the one that they chopped the end off to fit inside of a U-Haul. They cut the last 2 feet off because it didn't fit. What are we looking at?
We got 22.8.5, but we have to figure out that collar measurement.
So now that we have that measurement, we now need to compare it to the other ones. That will tell us the elevation of how high we need to put the slab, because that's the one elevation that we need the most right now in order to put the slab in.
Yeah,
26.5.
okay. So that measurement is from the bottom of the new collar, right? The far post, the 22 is right there, right? That's the difference in our post height.
All right, so now that we know everything we need to know, the boys are getting dirt over here. They're gonna start packing the dirt in, start getting the level set up, and they're also getting the transit set up, which is also gets level for you. So when it's on, we know exactly where level is everywhere. While they're working on the slab, I'm working on the slide, getting all the bolts in. All right, so while I was getting the slide all bolted up, they got the slab exactly where they wanted it. And now they're starting to chain up the main post, or the last one, to be put up. So things are moving quick. So because it's gonna be so tough to reach up there, we have one of these. We have a little bucket that's gonna be able to put us up exactly where we need to go in order to bolt up the slide piece that we're gonna be putting in next. Boys already got up there and got the chain taken off. We're gonna go pick up the water slide piece now so we can add it to the pole. All right, so this is the spot where we're gonna put it in on, attached to here, going all the way over to that guy over there. It might even be possible that we have to move that slab a little bit. We're gonna see how close we can get it, but she's got a long way to go. It needs to come way farther over here. Up. I should get to a better spot. This is just a horrible spot for me. Cody, please come here. Please look real quick and stop moving it. Right now it's at an acute angle. It's touching on this side, but really big on this side. So the whole post needs to go towards the road south. He's got it. Please do nothing.
Well, we got a mega gap down here.
Yeah, he needs to go that way. So our measurements that we didn't have are, the whole post is just not working out. We need to close this area here, and this needs to be moving in order for everything to all line up.
That needs to come up.
That's what I was saying. I was thinking try to move this one.
Yeah, that whole thing's got to go up.
Oh, it's a lot better now. It's kind of funny, the big piece that they broke and dropped is a piece that's super easy to get to. So we could fix it semi-easily. All right, this is how stupid this guy is. Cody's standing on a ladder that is able to fold and move. I had to climb out here to sit on the ladder just so it just doesn't move because he wanted to get 2 more bolts in. You're actually a crazy old man. So what's next is that we're gonna be building the top platform, which we actually built at my house previously. And that was the last thing we did with the slide, was build the top so we can kind of like visually see where everything's supposed to go and how we're gonna build this thing and get measurements from it. So that's what we're gonna start building now, which is these 4 pieces, bam, 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 and bam. These have to connect to all of this. So now we're chatting about what the game plan is to be able to put that together and kind of erect the whole thing. Our slide's gonna be going to the right.
It's going to be coming off right here.
Yeah.
Right there.
So the goal right now is to put the legs attached to the tower tops, and then once those are connected, then we're going to put them up, put the blocks, level everything. That's how we're gonna do it. So we're starting the process. Can you push forward? Here, go back a tiny bit. Keep going. Okay, stop. I mean, this is exciting. The tower is almost already put together. I feel like we can get this up in a day less. These 2 legs is what holds up the platform. When I got it delivered, these guys literally cut off the top of them right here. So that was actually repaired by Weston a long time ago. And I actually dismantled this whole thing and already did this work. So all this stuff has been reassembled, rewelded. I'm glad that we're finally bolting it together and making sure that everything stays square. So the people that took apart the slide, they also cut these brackets here. Those are L brackets. Those help support the entire tower. We're having to remake those now. So we're cutting them and welding new ones on. Today is day 9, ladies and gents. This is how far we've made it, building the water slide. This is so amazing. It's a dream come true to be a part of this project at a place like this. And for day 9, we're gonna be focusing on getting the tower up. There is a party happening here where we're gonna be opening this up so people can test out this slide and all the other ones. So we have 14 days from now to get this done, and I leave in a week because I have to make my best friend's wedding. So it's time to get to work. So while we had our day off yesterday, Cody came out and actually put down all of the concrete slabs for the posts of the tower to go in. He came at like 4 in the morning and did all this work, moved all the dirt, got everything ready for the tower to go in.
So we know where our center line is relative to where we want it, relative to the width. We're reorientating the direction of the stairs. So that changes it from 11-foot platform to a 9-foot. So that's what I'm trying to figure out is where I want to put it. We know we're going to be somewhere on these slabs, right?
Yeah.
We have these slabs centered at 11 by 9. So we can go anywhere on these slabs, but I need to set my next posts need to go here.
So now you're trying to set the stair posts.
Yes, so I need to kind of get a basic idea of where we're going to put that tower so I can then come back over here and set my stair posts.
Okay.
Yeah,
because the stairs are going to be coming down this way and then going back down that way and then out this way. So because so much of our measurements have been wrong or inaccurate or close to not exactly what we're looking for, I went ahead and measured the 3 pieces at the top there, and I'm comparing the distance from where hypothetically it would be to where it might hypothetically go off of the measurements that I got. Okay, so we have 117 and then a few inches to play forward and backwards from, because we want to make sure that when we put up this tower, we don't have to scooch it and booch it all around like we did with everything else. We just want to put it in and be done. So I'm trying to get us as close to that as possible while thinking of all different angles of how to measure this thing. Isn't that right? Because we're putting the tower together, we're gonna need all 3 of these WaterSlide pieces to be put together, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. So while I'm over here putting together the WaterSlide pieces, the rest of the team putting together the foundation and working on the tower. The WaterSlide pieces all connected together. Now I gotta check up on the team and see how they're doing. So I believe this is tower number 2 because this one looks completely different. They dragged in all of the new pieces and I've already set it up. Yeah, there's tower number 1 over there. Oh my God, the tower is being erected. So beautifully big and huge.
So the next one we're gonna drive up the shaft. This one goes like this, right? So we've got to be able to get back into it. Just lay it down regular.
Imagine getting a free WaterSlide added to your water park. I want it to be here. I like this place being better and cooler. Beautifully executed by the team.
We're going to get this slab put in now for after lunch. Oh yes,
Oh God.
Corey does that too.
Yeah, how do you know what I do that? The real question is, are you stoked about your new WaterSlide?
Not mine yet.
How do you mean it's not yours yet?
We had a deal.
It's the water park, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Rednecks.
I love that. Hell yeah. All right, tower's going up now. This thing is huge.
Go down, I don't like that.
So Cody actually bought this machine with another machine, and that's how we're able to do all of this. So this is crazy. I bought this WaterSlide and now we're building it. Like, bro, I cannot believe it. I'm pooping myself. There's nothing holding it up but this skid steer. I don't want to be around here. I'm pooping myself. All right, so each platform attachment has a name of where they're gonna go specifically. So while it's laying on the ground, we're attaching the other one, welding it to it. Same we're gonna do with this one. We're gonna put that one on, we're gonna weld it to it. Then once those are up, we literally lift it up and everything should be able to like just attach perfectly. So not only does this process require so much welding, but it's also because when the slide was taken apart, it was ruined. I mean, they ruined so many things. So all the like the 4 or 5 videos that we did before this was all fixing everything and like trying to figure things out because they didn't give us plans. We didn't know the numbers of each slide. We didn't know really anything. Nothing matched up. We didn't have measurements for the entire setup. And they cut things, so it's just kind of how it goes. I'm pretty sure this was cut too, somewhere here, or all the staircases too. So a lot of kind of figuring out a big puzzle here. So now we're gonna be hooking on to the next piece here. We're gonna put that one on, weld it, and then we'll be good to put it up.
Okay, come down.
You go with bolts in now. Center one, do the center one. Okay, you're left, you're left. Yeah, it's good. Are you guys gonna ratchet strap it to each other with the board in between it?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know about this, but because I guess this thing wasn't as level and we only have just this little flange holding it together, they decided to add these extra braces here to make it so this thing doesn't wobble around too much or just break or snap. God dang. Wow. This is crazy. Holy frick. Yo, yo, I'd go slow. If he hits that shit, it could fall over. This situation's super sketchy because those two things, if they make contact with this, nothing else is holding it up but the skid steer. So it needs to very slowly come onto these pads, and then we need to lean it forward right up against it into where we can get those nuts on and tighten them just at least half a thread, and the whole thing's gonna become a table at that point. Right now, it's just a toddler standing up without knowing how to balance, and right now we are holding it up perfectly. And if we just pop, just touch it, it could just fall over. It's so sketchy. Not a fun situation being between all of this. Hey, why don't you come stand closer? It's safe over here, don't worry. Oh, yo. Oh, I am shitting my pants. I think if there's any scarier moment building this thing, it's right now. Things are taller, heavier, bigger, and scarier right now than ever. Like, I cannot stress, like, if that just hits it hard enough, the whole thing falls over, crashes, breaks everything. Oh my God. And I'm gonna run for my life. Looking good, boys, yeah? I think they got all the bolts in, actually. Look at that, they got it in. How do you like it?
It's taller up in the air than.
Oh, it's a lot taller.
Now we gotta build a staircase.
Is that gonna be easier or harder?
No idea. We're gonna have to figure out how to get to that tower, right?
Yeah.
We need to make sure we can.
Should we put the slide up and just look at it and then bring it back down just to mock it up?
Good.
So because our measurements kind of, or sometimes haven't all lined up from what we've gotten, I'm deciding to put the fiberglass piece up there just so we can visually see it to make sure our distance is good. And we're not even gonna put it up. We just wanna mock it up, like just put it near it and just see if the distance like fits good. And then from there, we'll be able to make the decision if this is close enough to the water slide area, which can complete that. This is the right measurement for us. So this is the distance that we're looking at. We want to make sure that this is gonna reach over there. Does it look like it's gonna reach? That's gonna fit right there. It would kind of need to twist a little bit, but it would fit. All right, so it looks like it's gonna line up. I'm not sure what it looks like over there. It looks like here is decent. All right, so right now we're looking at the stairs now. If you look really closely up there, there are holes that go through the tower. And this is the top step right here. There's these little holes here that connect to those holes way up there. So we gotta figure out the puzzle for everything else here, like what goes where and what are all these pieces. This is just one of the pieces they just chopped off, and now we're left with just metal. Oh yeah, that does go there. Damn, they just cut that. I bet they did that to make it fit in the truck also.
So we'll have to weld this on, and then we'll have to figure out how that strap attaches.
We're almost trying to piece all this together because there's so many cut up pieces. So there's a half cut piece and then the other side's missing. And then if you look close here, they're cut here and here. So you can't even bolt it to that anymore. So it has to be welded now that it's ruined. And then we also have a next brace. Looks like it goes there. Is it on the inside? Oh, it's on the inside. Taking effort at that. All right, now that we got our two posts set up, we're putting the platform that goes between both those posts. We can now set up the smaller part of the second platform for the stairs.
This corner goes on that post.
Yeah, look at that! Tetris, it fits! So this whole area has just been ruined. You can see how it's buckled in and pulled out, and this is supposed to be on top of here. This entire thing has just been this way too, and this has been cut. Like, this is where a lot of the damage is. That's gonna be expensive because someone's gonna have to sit here and spend time welding. God, he is so talented at doing this thing.
Yep.
Oh, you're sucking it in, okay. These are all like the leftover pieces that from my slide that we were supposed to be utilizing, which we are now, but we can't utilize a lot of them because a lot of them are bent. Like this one here, this one over here, it's bent like crazy. So that's the end of day 9. We got quite a bit of work done. And it didn't seem like that much from our end, got the entire tower up. We're working on the stairs, but because all this metal's so messed up, and we've got one welder and one person that really is doing the fabrication right now, makes it kind of a tad bit slower. So I think we might be having another person come in and help us out with some of the other stuff, but I'm hoping I can jump in and do some more with the process. But as of right now, that's what we got done for today.
I also do want to express my gratitude for all the love with this project. It has been like the biggest project I've ever taken on in my life, and I cannot believe it has gotten this far. And I hope you're enjoying it, and I just want to thank anybody else that has been a part of this project, and I am just so excited for it to come together.